We are working on synthetic division, and I'm looking for a problem here that we need to work on. Oh. Alright, I think I found one for us. We hadn't done yet. 2x squared minus 37 over x minus 5. So this is kind of the shortcut method of doing division, long division of polynomials. A whole lot shorter, less writing. Okay, so let's set this thing up. We got x minus 5, so we're going to put a positive 5 here. We're going to write our coefficients out, 2, which is in front of x squared, but we got to do a placeholder because we don't have an x to the first power, and then minus 37. Okay. Okay, let's draw our line. Let's leave some room in there. Bring that 2 down. Okay, so 5 times 2, put the 10 here. And we add 0 plus 10 is just 10. Start over. 5 times 10 is 50. And then we go ahead and add them. Negative 37 plus 50 is going to give us 13. Is that right? Yeah. 13. Well, we're pretty much done. Okay, so remember we always reduce the power. So we started with an x squared. So this is going to become a 2x, right, plus 10. Plus 13, which is our remainder, over x minus 5. X minus 5. That was pretty easy. Pretty easy, I'd have to say. Let's work another one. What do we got? We got x to the 4th minus 5x squared plus 10x plus 1. And that's going to be all over x plus 3. All right. So you notice we have an x to the 4th and an x squared. So we're going to need a placeholder. We don't have an x to the 3rd in there, so you got to remember that. Now also remember this, we got an x plus 3. You know what? We're going to have to write negative 3. Okay? Alright, write that. Okay, let's put our coefficients in. So x to the 4th, we have a 1. It's the coefficient, but we don't have an x to the 3rd, so we're going to put a 0 here for a placeholder. Then minus 5, and then 10, and lastly 1. Alright, let's draw a line, make sure we leave some room now. Okay, so we bring our 1 down, bring that down. So we have negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Right? Okay, so 0 minus 3 is negative 3. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Negative 5 plus 9 is going to be 4. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. 10 minus 12 is negative 2. And then negative 3 times negative 2 is 6. And 1 plus 6 is going to be 7. How easy is that compared to what we did in the last section? Alright, so remember we started with an x to the 4th up here. Okay. So we reduced that by 1. So we have 1 times x to the 3rd. Yeah. That's what happens when you're at the library doing recordings. We got people walking by. Then we have minus 3x squared. You never know what they're going to say. I don't know what you heard there, but I tried to mute the mic. Plus 4x minus 2. And then plus, we're going to run out of room here, 7 over x plus 3. Okay. Going back, checking this, making sure everything's good. X cubed minus 3x squared plus 4x minus 2 plus 7 over x plus 3. All right, that looks good. What else we got? You should be getting the hang of this stuff by now. Yeah, let's do, what time we got? 5 minutes? Can I just squeeze one more in and we'll call it quits on this? I think you should be getting it by now. Let's let's see. Let's just do one with a fraction here. We're going to kind of go fast on this. 4x squared plus 4x minus 5 over x plus 3 halves. Okay, so it's x plus 3 halves. So we're going to have to write, all right, let's set this up. We're going to have to write minus 3 halves. Okay, we write our coefficients, 4, 4, and negative 5. Let's see here. 4, 4, and negative 5. All right, let's draw our line. Make sure we give plenty of room. Bring out 4 diagonally down. Okay, so we have negative 3 halves times 4. And that's going to be negative 3 halves times, here, let's see, should I write that? Let's see. We can do that in our mind. Negative 3 halves times 4. 2 goes into 4. 2 times, that's negative 6. Yeah, okay. All right, 4 minus 6 is negative 2. Negative 3 halves times negative 2 is going to be a positive 3. And then negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2. Okay, that was pretty quick. So remember, we started with, let's see, 4x squared. So this is going to be power reduced by 1. So that's just 4x minus 2 minus 2 over, what was it, x plus 3 halves. Yeah, that's it. We have time for another one? I don't know. Let's look. I did work another one. Yeah, let's just do one more here real quick. Okay, this is the sum of 2 cubes. So you should know how to factor the sum of 2 cubes over x plus 5. So 125 can be written as 5 cubed. Okay, that's the reason they call that the sum of 2 cubes. But if you factored it, then you could cancel out x plus 5 and see what we're left with, because that's what we're going to end up with. All right, so it's x plus 5, so that means that we're going to write a minus 5. Now, we got some placeholders here, so we're going to write the 1, which is the coefficient out front of x cubed. We got 0 for x squared, a 0 for x, and then 125. All right, write our line. Leave enough room, bring the 1 down. Negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. 0 minus 5 is negative 5. Negative 5 times negative 5 is 25. 0 plus 25 is 25. Negative 5 times 25 is 25 is 125, right? Negative 125. And negative, let's see, 125 is that's 0 as our remainder. So we're left with x squared. Remember, we reduce by 1. We have a coefficient of 1 here, but we don't write it. 1 times x squared is x squared. minus 5x plus 25. Does that look familiar? So remember when we factored this guy back when we were factoring binomials. Okay, remember what it factored to? It was x plus, let's see, yeah, x plus 5 times x squared minus 5x plus 5 squared, which was 25. Okay, and it's all over here, x plus 5. What happened? Well, the x plus 5's cancel out, and we're left with x squared minus 5x plus 25. See that? So this formula we had to memorize to come up with this factoring came from long division of polynomials, or you could have used synthetic division to come up with that. But there you go. That pretty much ends this section on synthetic division. Hope you got it. I think we're going into a section I like better. Equations involving rational expressions and solving for x. All right. I will see you in the next section, I'm sure. Bye.